Hello guys, and welcome to episode 41 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as Von Carstein on very hard difficulty. Today we are taking on Wulfric the Wanderer and his army of skin wolves. It's actually pretty scary. Those skin wolves can be extremely strong when there are plenty of them. They do have frenzy, so they do loads of damage until they are below 50% leadership. And that is a long way off. So we're going to take a lot of damage from these skin wolves. However, we do have a lot of fodder, especially in terms of the garrison in the settlement. But then again, Isabella's army is not much better. These level 3 Fellbats are great and all, but they're not really fully replenished. So that may make quite a bit of difference to the longevity of which they can engage. Either way, let's jump in and fight this on the battle map. I don't expect us to lose this, but we may take an absolute ton of damage. It really does depend on how it goes. Best bet really would be to get them into a position where I can hit them with magic, because I don't believe that they're very good against magic. Saying that, I think they just have physical resistance, not magic resistance. So yeah, we can probably go and do some damage with our magic if possible. And we just need to get them into the right position to do that. And where's the reinforcements coming in? Okay, they're coming in down here. It might be worth actually backing ourselves up just a little and getting our forces together before we do anything. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll start the deployment, start the battle. We do have 30 winds of magic at the start, which is quite significant. Right, we've got those units coming in on the flank. Let's just put those together. Probably gonna drag all of these lot together as well. For where they're going. I have to be a little bit careful about that. Oh, I left my other leader behind. This poor vampire. It's fine. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's just realign these guys. They get into position. Have my Fellbats get behind. And so on. And it's fine. I'm probably going to need some units for the flanks. We're going to play this relatively defensive. Get these Vargoths back. And I'll probably attack from left to right. Get my Fellbats to just swarm unit after unit. Maybe with the help of the Vargeist, but I think the Vargeist would be better off targeting any infantry that they have, or the Ice Wolves, because all of these Skin Wolves are anti-large. We can take out these like Marauder Champions, for example, with the Vargeist, but attacking Skin Wolves may be a bit futile. Right, here we go. Front line's being engaged. That is fine. They aren't really getting a decent charge off. So that's interesting. I'm going to have my Graveguard behind get involved. Okay, cool. That's good. Let's have the Vargoths come over to the left side here. And we're going to engage these Skin Wolves. Yes, the Skin Wolves are anti-large, but Vargoths are just very strong and have regeneration, so go ahead and get down into this engagement with the Fellbats. Start chewing them up. Alright, let's go smash into the Marauder Hunters with Javelins with the Vargeist to get rid of those. As for the leader here, we do need to kill Wulfric. So let's go and target him. We'll give him the minus melee. Nice. Okay, over on the flanks here, we probably want to charge in. I'm a little bit worried about those Skin Wolves, but otherwise we can do quite a lot of damage. Yeah, let's have them break off again and we'll do another charge in a second. They seem to be running us around a little bit here, which is kind of annoying. We are going to have to try and take off with these Vargeists. Yeah, they broke off the front line. Alright, let's just smash these Marauder champions. That is fine. We should probably just engage to the right side here if we can. And we do need to break off these units again. So we've got a little bit of an engagement going on the right side. My VAR guys should all be up in the air. Let's have them come in and help out the foul bats. As for these men, well, they can all engage onto the left. I don't want any units that aren't my leader units around Wulfric, really. Let's have the Crypt Ghouls engage the Skin Wolves. And we'll look for a charge elsewhere with Verix Reavers and so on. Right, not too bad. Vargolves are very healthy. We are sort of smashing these Skin Wolves quite well. I might have to do an invocation there, if I can, just to keep those Fell Bats healthy. Okay. Let's have Verix Reavers just charge into the back of those guys. These ones can hit the back of the Norscan Ice Wolves. In general, though, things aren't looking good. A lot of my men just being spread out. I think they're just cycle charging with the Skin Wolves all the time, and it's really, really irritating. Not too much I can do about that. Right, those Skin Wolves lost their frenzy. We should be able to just kill them off. Right, let's attack the next ones then. Right, we need to stay on Wulfric. I don't know why they've taken off into the air again. Get another invocation over here. These blobs aren't too bad actually, because it does allow me to get some nice invocations off. We have done quite a lot of damage to some of these Skin Wolves, but they're maintaining their frenzy, which is the problem. What is nice though is that we do have multiple units in the air that can just destroy Skin Wolf after Skin Wolf unit. So that's all good. Let's target the next one. I made those Skin Wolves run away. That's good. Get Verix Reavers to charge in over here. Get the Crypt Horrors to do the same. Nice. Right, we got rid of those guys. Keep smashing into them. Vargolf still taking on these Marauder champions. My lord, they are beefy.
The von Carstein's march.
Right, let's get Immortal Will going. Arcane Conduit.
We are the new order.
Probably go for the Magical Animus as well, because while she's casting that, it does give us regeneration. And then we want to go for another invocation on this side. And we want to start just targeting down some of these Skin Wolves. Okay, good. Right, these guys need to come back because we've got more Skin Wolves to take care of. And my fodder, it seems as though most of it has died. Which is fine. I don't really mind losing the garrison that much, because it will regenerate on its own, and quite quickly, honestly.
I am darkness.
A little bit worried about Isabella here. She's been taken on by some Skin Wolves. Right, here comes all of these units to just smash on some Skin Wolves there. If we can get rid of the frenzy once again, and we can start to do a lot of damage. These two units, they're in trouble, but they're probably dead, so that's fine.
Vampire.
And we do have a vampire here, which is engaging. That's fine. I'm not really sure where I should put this. You can either put it here, or we can put it over here. I think over here would be better, since a lot of these are lower on HP. And they still have quite a few units to deal with. Isabella herself can use that again. That is fine. Alright, all of these units, they need to start smashing into the next unit of skin wolves.
The living will join us! Vampire! Yes!
I might have to pull Isabella back just in case, because she's taking a lot of damage at the moment.
Vampire! Your desire,
My other vampires can continue. One of these is an absolute king in melee combat.
noble of the
I think it's this
night.
one.
Vampire!
Or should I say queen, since she's a lady. But that's it. That's pretty much victory. Nice. Just run down Wolfric. Run down the skin wolves. Don't really care about the ice chariots. It's more just killing off as many of these skin wolves as I can. Not the prettiest of battles. I knew we'd take a lot of damage from those skin wolves. That frenzy is just an absolute
I will do
nightmare to deal with.
Vampire!
Come on, you got to kill him. You just got to.
Your time has come!
There we go.
Vampire! Understood!
Nicely done. There's Wolfric. Knocked out on the floor. Good job, well done. Let's just get rid of these skin wolves if we can. Just going to speed it up. Don't think we have any wins left, so there's no point really in waiting. But if we can get kills onto these skin wolves, then that would be good. What I'm looking for. Just took down another one there. See if we can kill the rest. There we go, that's another one dead. Go on, Isabella. Take him out. Third one. And final one. Got him. Nice. And the battle there for a Pyrrhic victory. So yeah, the garrison worked as intended. They took the brunt of the damage. I think Isabella's force is more or less intact. Don't think we lost too many units in Isabella's army. And even if we did, it's not a huge concern because I will want to give her some Blood Knights eventually. But the swarm worked well to take on those skin wolves, so that was nice. Relatively solid battle. Not sure it could have really gone much better because, again, frenzy is just so difficult to deal with. We lost one unit of Felbats, one unit of Vargeis. I think the Dire Pack survived, possibly. I don't know. Actually, maybe only the Felbats got lost. Like the rest may have survived. You can tell because the portrait goes black and white if you've actually lost them. Or if dominating the captives is really worth it. We'll return the captives for 2,000. That's more like it. Yeah, so she only lost one unit of Felbats after all that, which is very nice. And we can raise some serious dead. Wow. That is nice. And it's not even that expensive. 882 for a Mortis engine. Get another Vargolf in there even. Get some Hex Wraiths. It's pretty nuts. Go ahead and grab ourselves a Mortis engine. I'm probably going to grab myself the Vargolf as well. Nice. So that's dealt with Wolfric for the time being. Unfortunately, we can't chase him down because we use the garrison to attack. What this does give us time to do is get Karaberg up to level 3 walls. We also need to get Brass Keep up to level 3 walls, so we will have to keep an eye on that army, and it will continue to take attrition since they're in vampiric territory. Do we push for the level 4 walls? Not sure we need to at the moment. It does cost a lot to do so. I think we'd be better off spending the money at Altdorf. Once this is upgraded, we can go ahead and get the occupied Imperial Palace, and that's going to cost 16,000. That's nuts. Okay. Well, elsewhere, we're going to have to think about what we want to do, because public order is dropping in Talabuk land. We are upgrading the gibbets here to try and help with that. Anywhere else that public order is an issue? Because we should probably focus on that first. Let's jump into the provinces tab. So, Rib Peaks. Let's upgrade this. And that way, it should be positive. I'm also tempted to upgrade the walls here, but I think I might just hold on to the cash for the time being. No point in building up the walls there. Alakangor is absolutely fine. But Chafers is good. I wish this wouldn't scroll so fast. Iceland. Castle von Rauken. Do we upgrade this? I don't think we do, because it's a bit exposed at the moment to enemy attack. Yeah, we ignore these settlement upgrades, I believe. A lot of settlements that can be upgraded, that's for sure. We just need the money to do so. Look at Vlad's army. What a beauty. 6 units of Blood Knights. And they're going to rank up quite quickly as well, because he does have the unit experience per turn. I think it's going to be worth me just crushing Kislev, just so that that is not a stronghold for Wintertooth anymore. Then sort of moving up to Prague and taking that out, and just sort of destroying these settlements, but not actually taking them. Take out the Hell Pit, and then sort of move up north, and possibly finish off Wintertooth. That might be worth doing. Probably is worth doing, because otherwise they're going to persistently be an issue throughout this campaign. Where's Bethelda going to go? I think I was going to take Banshee towards Isabella, because I wanted to embed them. Since a Banshee on the battlefield can be extremely obnoxious, since it does have the ethereal trait with a 75% physical resistance. Causes fear and terror. And do a lot of damage if left be. As for Karazakarak, I think we're all good here. Once this is upgraded, we can not only build the walls, but we can also get the corpse pile here. Or gibbet up to gallows, and then that will help with public order. It was looking good, honestly, after that battle. 4 turns until Blood Knights get an upgrade as well, so let's move on to the next turn. Ooh, the Beastmen have been destroyed, that's good. Gets rid of them for the time being. Norska going to be trying to do a run-at with their forces. Wintertooth still very much in the dirt in terms of their strength. That's all good. Speed things up.
We have much to discuss, and thou art most welcome.
Aachen would like a defensive alliance. That is not going to happen. It seems as though he's kind of in the shitter at the moment in terms of his strength. But I'm not too concerned. If nations die, it's good. It's always a good thing if nations die, because in Total War, each nation, even if they have like one settlement, can often field like 2 armies. So the more nations there are, the exponentially more armies you have to deal with. Whereas if nations get destroyed, then you don't have to deal with them, and that's great. So there we go. Right. Brass Keep. 1 turn until I need money to build walls there. I think honestly I'm not going to spend too much money this turn. What we are going to do though is pursue the Norskans to Dieterschiffen. We're going to stay in our territory this turn just so we have the replenishment, but I think that is fine otherwise. Really tempted to get a 4th Vargolf. Yes, they cost a bunch per turn to look after, but they're pretty damn decent. They have that armor piercing that's really, really useful, especially if we're going to end up heading south and attacking the greenskins. I reckon they're going to have a ton of Black Orcs, and Vargolfs can deal with them quite well. But Vlad, it's time for him to head towards Kislev. He will just raise that most likely, and then head up north to Prague.
This better be important.
Now Warmond, he needs to get into
Through the shadows.
this territory and recruit himself a bunch of Blood Knights. Look at these recruit ranks, really nice actually. Yeah, 4 units of Blood Knights, can't go wrong. And upgrading these armies is working out pretty damn well. Tempted to upgrade the Pit of Shades. That Pit of Shades can be really, really strong, but I'm actually going to max out Spread Corruption first. Just because it's very important for us to spread corruption in general. Okay. All is well. Just need to upgrade the walls at the Pillars of Grugny, and we will get the gibbet there as well. And then next turn we'll put the cash into Brass Keep. Bathilda can continue to follow Isabella. That is all of our armies moved. Some upgrade is available, but we don't really care. Let's move on to the next turn. Lovely. The greenskins, their power bar is actually pretty damn high, but they kind of like us, so that's okay. I don't expect them to declare on us anytime soon. One thing I am a little bit worried about is the Wood Elves coming and attacking us. That could be an issue. Especially considering they did peace out with the greenskins, but the greenskins won't give them access. I don't think. They might not need access because they do have wild routes. Also, they probably won't care about walking through enemy lands anyway. It's not like military, or not having military access stops you from moving through the lands. It just makes sure that people don't get pissed off with you. At least Carrick Ziflin is not doing very well. They lost Blackstone Post, I believe, to whoever this is. I can't remember the name. The other vampire nation. Musalon, that's the one. Right, Spoils of War was failed. Ostland is apparently going to rebel. Brayherds have come. The Redhorn tribe has arrived. Okay. Yeah, nothing we can really do about this public order. I don't really want to lose the settlement, but there is nothing I can do about it. Like, we do have walls here, sorry. So that is the best we can really work with. I could possibly try and build up the Awakened Battlefield in order to get us a couple more Graveguard. or the settlement gets attacked, but otherwise I think it's just going to get to the point where we might lose that. Time to advance into Norscan territory. We may take quite a bit of attrition doing this, but we got to keep pursuing this army.
Vlad von Carstein.
As for Vlad, well, time to wipe out Kislev. We'll just auto-resolve that. And we shall sack it first, or should I just raise it? I could also think about occupying it. No, we shouldn't occupy it because the other settlement is owned by the Skull Takers, and that would just be awkward. Tempted to sack it though. Let's sack it.
I shall go. Champion of the
And what I'll do is just chill. We'll go into channeling so that we get a little bit of replenishment. Then we'll just attack them again next turn and raise the settlement. Okay. Right, Warmond, one turn until he is ready to go again. And Bethelda, carry on towards Dieterschafen. We'll cut the corner there just to allow the Banshee to catch up a little bit. Tempted to build a gibbet here. Go ahead and do that. How much do we need though in the next turn? How many turns actually until Altdorf is ready to go? 2 more. Yeah, we've got time. We can build that up. That's cool. I might also build one in Kallenberg as well. That's just for money purposes more than anything. We've got to keep improving our income so that we can support all these Blood Knights that we're making. Cool. Let's click through all of these messages. Imminent rebellion that I don't care about. We will end the turn. I've got to hope that this rebellion isn't actually that strong. I did try and block my army there. I think that was Wintertooth, but they were not successful in doing so. Grog in the meantime, just moving through and raiding my lands. Don't have to care too much about him though. At least we'll have our army down in Sylvania, ready to come back up north. We can maybe clean up this rebellion and start crushing more Skaven. There's the Red Duke.
I do not bandy words with the weak. Leave me!
They would like a peace treaty. This might actually be worth something doing right now, because I don't want to wipe out Clan Mulder. Yeah, they're pretty weak, but it's kind of irritating having to go through and find all their settlements. So I might just give them a peace treaty for now, and that way I can move through their lands to Wintertooth and just kill them off first. Also stops me having to worry about being stabbed in the back for the meantime. It's fine. Like, Skaven's never really an issue against the vampires, I don't think. That's frustrating though. Where did that rogue army come from? Really annoying, actually. It's okay. We'll probably just wipe them out. I do have the Blood Knight army there, ready to go. Alright, time to attack Dieterschafen anyway. And this is going to be a pretty hard battle. Because Skin Wolves once again. And they did recruit some more Norscan Warhounds at the end of the turn. So let's just encircle that, and I will upgrade my Vampire. and then we'll go for that attack. Actually, I'm not sure if I will. We might just try and siege it or go elsewhere. I'm really not sure. And weapon strength might be a good idea. So would armor. Go for weapon strength for now. I'm going to have to play this really, really well in order to win that battle. Because you saw how much damage Skin Wolves did previously, and we really don't have the same sort of forces. Especially in terms of numbers. It could get quite awkward. I believe it's one more turn until Altdorf's ready. So we're not going to really be able to spend too much this turn. And she is on the way. It's fine. But unfortunately, guys, that's all for now, because it has been my time. What I'm going to do is we're going to take Warmond, we're going to destroy this rogue army. Then we will head up north with him. We have Vlad ready to take out Kislev. Let's just go ahead and do that quickly. And we will raise that.
The world will be mine. King of
That's good. He's going to head up north and try and take out Wintertooth once and for all. And then, yeah, the battle against Norska will take place, possibly. I'm not entirely convinced that I want to take that battle, if I'm honest. Anyway, that's all for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.